the following presentation of the National Football League.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Miami Dolphins. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Dances by him. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he stopped immediately there. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now Young. They'll find McMillan here. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
When he decided to run a hitch route, it really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On play action, Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On the run, it's Dowdle. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Young now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4-4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
A running play with Dowdle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw, Young. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Panthers first down. A gain of 9 yards.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now he'll tuck this and run. And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
They run here with Dowdle. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's Young. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. They call it a loss of a yard there. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he?
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Tyrell Dodson. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there. And
you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
On 4th down on is Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. From 28 yards out. And his kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
So now after the field goal, Fitzgerald back out there to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Willis to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
3rd down and 6. Now Willis to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards.
And the Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Willis will look to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
A gain of 6.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And shooting through the tackle. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Straight ahead with Achane. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Willis. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This from 25 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on fourth and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Jason Sanders.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it second down. I think you would agree, just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
Here's Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Young to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
Final play of the half, Young. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, a combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd and 3. Here's Willis. He'll try to pick it up himself.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Still first down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Young will set to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Now Young. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Gain of 18 on the play. First down, Carolina.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and wing in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now. They run again with Dowdle.
And able to push forward from right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
3rd down, Young from the gun.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw, Young.
Looking middle, and he finds McMillan.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Young to throw it.
Got a man. That's Liggett.
2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the 4th. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. We still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a 2nd field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage that they need.
So now after the field goal, Fitzgerald back out there to send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Looking to put a drive together.
They go play action with Willis. A quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Willis. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Gain of 6.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time, but ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Young. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
At the 8-yard line.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now Young. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Tommy Trimble.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Well, we lasted all the way to the 4th quarter without a touchdown being on the board, but here a key one to extend the lead.
Definitely, and I really doubt, though, that that's going to open the floodgates. What do you think, partner?
No, not the way that we've seen these defenses play.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They've been rock solid, but we had to know that sooner or later, someone had to surrender a touchdown, and it happened right there.
Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point.
And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away.
Able to slither by.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Miami set to take over. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Looking to put a drive together.
Willis looking to throw it. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Willis looking to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. The shotgun snap to Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
Willis is going to throw once more. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Now Willis. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Offside, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have a Panther first down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
1st down, Panthers.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean on one part of your team. And they leaned on their defense. In fact, they probably went over there and asked for some help. Like, guys, we just don't have it in this one. Can you hook us up? And they did in a big way. Said, no problem. Put it on our shoulders. We'll carry you home. And they did exactly that.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.